Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gemma and this is Christmas in July. Well, the snowball has well and truly melted, but you try being a snowball in 30-degree heat. I'd like to see you do better, quite frankly. Thank you for the fab response to my last video. I've really enjoyed reading all your comments with whoops in and seeing what you're all up to. I think we'll definitely do something like that again. But yeah, so I thought I'd come back with a proper kind of nitty catch-up episode because a lot has happened in just over a week. No point me even trying to act all innocent here. There's no way I can dress this up as anything other than what it is, which is shameless, wanton casting on behaviour. I do have reasons and justifications, not that I need them, but allow me to entertain you with them regardless. So, first of all, let's touch on the snowball just a little bit because I haven't been that terrible. Look. Da, 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 da. You know, I said I was going to finish the back. Well, it's almost finished. That is look, that's a lot of stocking stitch. Aren't you proud of me? I'm proud of me. So this was the back of the hopscotch hoodie that I'm knitting for my friend's son. I started it when he was turning 7. He has just turned 10, but never mind. I'm knitting the age 9 to 12, so I think we'll be fine. The reason it isn't cast off the back is because I can't find the book. I finished all the knitting for it. It's just the shaping the shoulders, which I think is something silly like 4 rows or something. So it's 4 rows shy of being done. And then my intention is to cast on the sleeves and try and do them 2 at a time. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do them 2 at a time properly on one big needle, because I tried that with socks and I ended up with tights for pixies rather than socks. And I'm not sure I can face that happening when it's something this much bigger. So we shall see. So that has happened and I feel very, very good about myself there. But then I've done some more casting on recently. So it's all about the gift knitting at the moment and about feeling festive and thinking about Christmas in July because there's, you know, over halfway through the year, less than 6 months to go till the big day, and I am not going to be the person who leaves it till the last minute. The book has just capsized behind me. They're all capsizing. There's lots that I want to talk to you about. The reason I'm determined not to be the person who leaves everything to the last minute is because I've once again done it. This is a sock for a colleague. It's meant to be a pair of socks for a colleague who is leaving our workplace, sadly, in 2 weeks. She's leaving on the 17th of July, and I cast these on the 1st of July because that's how I roll. Yeah. So I'm now racing the clock to get this pair of socks done. It's a vanilla pair of socks, and it's in... Ooh, it's a cocktail. It's Tequila Sunrise, I think. Her favourite colour's orange, and she made the mistake of letting my son measure her foot on a tape measure, so I know the dimensions, which is really exciting. So I've had this planned since February, and I've only just cast it on. But that said, I think I went for a 40 round leg, so not too long, not too short. I'm not sure how long she likes her socks. And it's just a slip stitch, heel flap and gusset. Done the heel turn. The heel is my favourite bit of sock knitting. I don't think anything beats doing those few little short rows and your knitting suddenly goes, boop, I'm a heel. It's amazing. It's just the best thing ever. I'm never ever getting over it. I think the heel is what keeps socks exciting for me. Do you knit socks? Have you got something in a project that just gets you every time and will keep you coming back to that project time and time again? It's the heel for me. It's the heel turn for socks for me. But there we are, Tequila Sunrise. So she's going to be a lady of leisure for a while. I thought cocktail in oranges was appropriate. So hopefully by the next time I record a proper podcast, they'll be done. And also hopefully maybe not even with me. So with gift knitting on the way, I should also say I put my sock sack through the wash and look, it's cream again. It had gone disgusting because it's over my wrist on dog walks. It gone a bit not very pleasant. So having already cast on this top, which you will have seen last week, and it has grown a little bit. This is the Emmanuel tee, and I'm loving it so far. And I think size-wise, I think it is going to be just fine in the slightly thicker yarn. I think it's going to be okay. Someone commented that they knit a sport weight one and it worked really well, and that made me feel slightly nervous because I think this is more verging towards the worsted side of DK than sport weight, but I like the fabric. I think it'll be okay. I had a question about the decreases. I emailed the designer and she's emailed me back, which was so lovely and so helpful. So this will be cracking on. I did mention last week that I had a plan for how to tackle this so it wouldn't be left languishing. And my plan was to get up extra early every day for a week to get in a dedicated half an hour knitting time on this. So I set my alarm and I got up the first morning, so Monday, I got up at 5 a.m. My son got up at 5:03. So that really didn't happen. And then the next morning, I set my alarm for 4:45 and for whatever reason, slept through it or it didn't go off or something like that. So needless to say, 2 weeks on, I haven't actually made any progress on that because my brilliant plan has been sabotaged by a small human who thinks it's his personal challenge to get up as early as possible. The last 3 days, he's been up by 4:30. So unless I want to start getting up at 3 or just not going to bed, my plan of getting up early to get that knitting time in is not going to happen. I'm kind of glad I've done this because we were considering joining the gym. We both really enjoy exercise, my husband and I, but it's finding time to schedule grown-up exercise in as opposed to zooming around after a toddler exercise in. And you see all these things on the social medias, don't you? The social medias. God, I'm so old now. Where you see people going, oh, look at my routine as a busy mum of 5 or whatever. And this mum's getting up at 5 a.m. and she's getting her workout gear on and doing her yoga stretches. And while the coffee machine's brewing, she's fitting it all in. And then the kids get up and there's breakfast and it's and you think, actually, Ed, you know what? Getting up at 5, I could nip down the gym for half an hour, have a shower, get back. That's doable. I could do that. No, I couldn't. I couldn't even manage half an hour in my pyjamas knitting without my tiny tyrant deciding that he was going to, hold my milk, mother. I'm getting up early too. So there we go. Social experiment. I now do not need to worry about trying to join the gym because I know it's not going to work. So then, a perfectly reasonable question might be, Gemma, if you've got all these whips that you want to work on for your snowball method, granted it's 30-degree heat, we can look aside the fact it's melted, and you've got this new summer top cast on and the 30-degree heat is going to finish before you finish it. Why on earth would you cast on something else? Well, last weekend I went up to Kent for the Search Press Summer Sales Conference. So if you've been here a while, you will know by now that I am a Search Press sales rep. It means I work with all the clients in the southwest. So that is Cornwall, Devon, Dorset, Wiltshire, Somerset, Bristol and Avon. I think that's it. Counties and areas. They're my places. And I work with clients, so bookshops, arts and crafts shops, local yarn shops, and I support them with everything they need in terms of craft and arts and craft books. And once a year, we all get together. We do almost everything remotely, but I make an effort to get to the summer conference. And so I was there and I thought, right, so what am I going to do? Because I'm not going to be there the whole day and into the evening with no knitting. And I didn't have anything from our books cast on. So I had a quick rummage before I left. And this book I have been drooling over since it came to me. much earlier in the year. Classic Nordic Knits for Kids by Trine Frank Paskison. I'm so sorry, Trina. I can't pronounce your name. Timeless Stars for Modern Kids. And they are absolutely beautiful. Hang on, let me find some spreads. Look, the boys' sweaters, aren't they gorgeous? And this is what I've cast on. I've cast on the tunic version of this arrowhead design. It's so, so beautiful. Let's have another look. Is there anything else? There were some others that I really like. I mean, to be honest, I like all of it, but there were some others that I really liked. Look, Svala, this lovely little summer top. Isn't that so sweet? So yeah. And I think there's some cute little shorts here somewhere as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at them in their cardigans and their knitted shorts and their bonnets. Isn't it just so gorgeous? So I've wanted to knit something from this for ages, and I picked it up and I thought, right, I bet there's something in here that I can do, because it's occurred to me that I'm now in the time of my life. I'm 38. My friends have pretty much all finished having children now, and there are going to be no more babies to knit for until we start having grandchildren, which, you know, it could be, I'm trying to think of the oldest children I know, it could be in as short a while as 10, 12 years, or it could be, you know, much longer. And that was a little bit sad, thinking I'm running out of children. But this book does go up to, let me see what size this goes up to. This tunic I've cast on goes up to 6 years, which is pretty good. So I was like, right, let's strike while the iron's hot. And in my West Yorkshire Spinners goodie box, mystery box that I won back in November, I had 2 balls. Oh, look at that green's showing up beautifully in the evening light. I was a bit worried it'd be a bit murky, but wow. So this is called Evergreen, and it was a new signature 4-ply solid colour that came, as I said, with the mystery box, and it goes with their last year's Christmas yarn. And I checked the tunic and the measurements, and for the 4 years you need 3 50-gram balls of a 4-ply yarn. Whoops, that's a needle tip. And so this is 200 grams, so that'll be, oh, look at that colour, isn't it gorgeous? So beautiful. And so I knew I would have enough, and so in the interests of being on brand while at Search Press, when in Rome, I cast on this beautiful, oh, it is going to show up a bit, oh, nice. If I can, let me see, if I drop the back down a bit, oh, I'm trying to show it to its best advantage, which is a bit tricky when it's late. Oh, there we go. Can you see the arrowheads there? So I cast on the tunic version, and I'm not sure how well you can see, but I have actually started the sleeves, which interestingly are worked within the yoke to start with. You kind of do the ribbing with the stocking stitch. So that's how it's looking at the moment, and it's really beautiful. And I'm knitting this for a Christmas present for my niece, and I did send my sister-in-law a picture to just see what she thought and if she liked it. And she said she absolutely loves it. It's beautiful. Because I did say to her, look, if it's not your cup of tea and you don't want to put little one in it, then let me know and I'll rip back. And she loves it, and green's her favourite colour. I'm doing the age 4. She's just turned 1. I'm doing the age 2 to 4 because it's a tunic, so it'll work as a dress for this Christmas and next Christmas, but then she should be able to wear it as a top or a tunic for the Christmas after and the Christmas after that, so she'll get a lot of wear out of it. West Yorkshire Spinners does wash up in the machine. It will be absolutely fine. With regards to the fabric, see it's a little bit loose. No, I didn't swatch. Ain't nobody got time for that. It should bloom anyway, and I want it to have a nice drape. Plus, she's 1. She's gonna. It's a basically cap sleeve top dress. She's going to be wearing it with things underneath, like little tights at Christmas. Oh, it's going to be so cute. I could just see her in little tights and patent shoes. And yeah, and I'm going to knit her big brother something for Christmas as well. I've got to now, haven't I, really? I can't just knit for her and not him. So there we are. That's my first Christmas in July project. So on the subject of books and Christmas in July, this arrived as well. Oh, technically I cast that on in June, but it's my first July podcast, so that'll work. 65 more Christmas balls to knit by Anne and Carlos, and it includes 7 Christmas cookie recipes. So this is the follow-on from their first book, and it's just lovely. I want to show you pictures, but it's really hard because they put the charts right next to each. Oh, there we go. If I do that, there we go. Lovely, gorgeous Scandi designs. Absolutely beautiful. In red and white and green. Very typical. They're organised into Flora and Fauna, Winter Wonderland, Flora and Fauna, Let It Snow. Trying to find some more, but it's so difficult to find pictures without the it's really difficult to find pictures without the charts. I'm desperately trying to find some more to show them off to their best advantage. You're just going to have to trust me that it's a gorgeous book, because I can't obviously risk sharing the charts for these balls on here. It's just beautiful. It is $14.99, and when's it officially coming out? I mean, you can get it now, and actually your local yarn shops will have it before Amazon, so it's worth going with them. Where are we? Where's the actual date on here? It doesn't say, but it's organised into Let It Snow, Flora and Fauna, Traditional, Christmas Biscuits, Christmas Time Again, and Christmas Baking. So they are all themed balls. So I'm very excited to try my hand at some of those. The other project that I've dug out is one that I'd forgotten I had cast on. So I'm not sure if it was even in my Whip Walk of Shame or if I've even mentioned it before. But it is a chunky red faux cable hat. I've done the ribbing and I've started the actual faux cable design. This is just going to go into my gift box, and it will be on hand for a Christmas present for anyone who needs it. I've not got anyone in mind for this, but it will be gorgeous. I'm undecided as to whether I'm going to do a pom-pom or not, because I think red hats with a pom-pom will be going a little bit too kitsch there. I'm not sure. Tell me, are you team pom-pom or team plain? I love a pom-pom, but I'm not sure about a pom-pom and a bright red hat. Let me know your thoughts. The other kind of Christmas in July situation I've got going on is that one of my dear friends is moving away. So Mina, knitting expat, is moving to Gibraltar, and I'm going to miss her very, very much. And because she is lovely and wants to soften the blow, she had a big bag of yarn that she's not taking with her to Gibraltar, that she let me rummage through at the weekend. Look at that! So I've got to get knitting. I was really, really reserved. This is reserved. I only took yarn that I could see myself doing something with and had a plan for. So, for example, there are 2 of these, which will make, to be honest, I think I'm going to make this into a little vest for my nephew, for little girl's big brother for Christmas, because it's green as well, and won't they just look so cute in matching green things? I mean, it's not like matchy, but, you know, related. And then I've got 5 or 6 balls of this Peyton's, what is it? Alpaca Merino Twist, 60% wool, 40% alpaca, in a kind of biscuity colour. So cute. Can you not just see a cabled vest in that for Robin? He's going to look gorgeous in it. And I won't take you through the whole bag, but you get the idea. Essentially, I only took things that I had plans for, or I couldn't resist the feel and look of, and I knew I wouldn't get a chance to buy. So, for example, this one is called the Yarnbrary, Fine Yarns from Your Favourite Stories, and it is Copperfield. And it is just beautiful. It's merino, baby alpaca and silk. And I think this is going to be a Christmas present for my friend who's an English teacher. I think she'll love it. I really think she'll love it. and I'll give her the ball band as well. I mean, I could even just give her the yarn to knit up because she is learning to knit, but she's so busy. Oh, excuse me. She's so busy as well that I just don't think she's going to get time. So I think I'm going to knit something for her. And the final thing that's coming down the pike is going to be another video coming up. I have finally pinned my friend Lee down, for whom I dyed a custom advent calendar this year. She got my advent calendar the first year I did it, and it was traditional Christmas music themed. And the plan had always been to do a modern Christmas music one, to kind of not go with it, but just to kind of expand the theme. And Lee's a bit of a collector. And when she heard I was stopping dyeing and realised obviously that I wouldn't be fulfilling that plan to do the second advent calendar, I invited commissions from anyone who still wanted me to dye anything before I stopped. And she commissioned me to do a couple of sweaters quantities in some of my colourways. And she said, please, 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 will you do me the advent calendar? And I did. And she also insisted I dyed myself one as well. So coming up later in the week or next week, some point in July, I'm going to show you the advent calendar and take you through the colourways. I had 24 songs, obviously, and I dyed them and put them in bags, and Lee specifically asked that I didn't label them, so she was going to guess and try and match the songs to the, or I might have got that wrong. It might have ended up that she's ended up matching it. I don't know. Either way, she's tried to match the names of the yarns to the colourways. And so we finally recorded a video where I went through and actually gave her the right answers, because she hasn't had the right answers yet. So we did that at the end of June as well. So we thought it'd be fun. It's a bit of a dodgy recording. I screen recorded a Google Meet that we did, and I've taken pictures in okay-ish light of the rest of the yarns. So I'll show those and we'll see what you would guess for the Christmas songs. And we'll see how many she got right in the end. And just because I wanted to do this because I want those minis in my blanket. So that video is also coming up as well. Let me know. I think, what shall our code word be this time? Let me know if you would like me to publish the list of songs ahead of time so that you can have your guesses ready, or if you just want to kind of go along and guess blind and just pick random songs from your own Christmas music knowledge. I'd love to know. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I couldn't tell you if I'm still at 25 for 25 or not with regards to my goals. My aim was not to have more than 25 projects on the go at any one time, not counting blankets. Or am I counting blankets? I think I'm way over that. I don't even want to know at this point. We'll do another whip walk of shame maybe towards the end of the year and see how I'm doing. But yes, so what shall our code word be? Okay, my code word is going to be quite random, but it's going to be arrowhead. Okay, so let's see how we've done. Let me know what you are making at the moment and whether you'd like to guess along with the advent colours just for fun. And yeah, have I lost all self-control, or are you with me on this journey? Have a great week, and I will see you very soon.